What is Arsenal doing? Arsenal have a very bad track record these past few games, unable to score goals after 15 plus shots. And you know what is the number one rumor? Everton's central midfielder Amadou Onana for 60 million. Lads, we're going to buy another Havertz. We're going to buy another Havertz. I'm telling you this right now. Not that I don't rate Havertz, but we need a number 9, a natural number 9, and instead we are going to reinforce the midfield. Shambolic. 60 million for Onana, I think that's a bit too much. I feel like in reality it should be around 45 million, but I understand Everton is having some sort of financial crisis, getting points deducted due to financial fair play and whatnot, so they're going to ask for a little bit more. And of course, when Arsenal calls, they're going to overprice them a bit as well. But in order for them to be able to reinforce the midfield, they have to sell someone. And who is the number one player from Arsenal that has been getting a linked move away from the team? And that is our backup striker, Eddie Nketiah. And I don't rate Nketiah at all, lads. Let's be honest here. I don't rate him at all. If you see my videos on Arsenal, I don't rate him. I want him gone. If it's 40 million for him, goodbye, Eddie. That's what I say. But when you have a goal crisis where you're unable to score goals, you're going to need to keep your strikers and forget the midfield for a bit. The midfield isn't really that much of a problem. I understand against Fulham, they did get a bit outclassed, and against, West Ham as well. But I believe that this team has a genuine chance to, turn it around with the midfielders they have. They still have the likes of Fabio Vieira. I understand he's been going through an injury crisis. Smith Rowe is back. You still have Havertz, Odegaard, Jorginho, Declan Rice, of course. Thomas Partey is going to be coming back from injury. That's going to be feeling like a January signing in it and itself. I understand there's a lot of confidence lost in Partey because he's just been hurt all year for some odd reason. But we're going to get Thomas Partey in soon, even Timber after that, and Partey possibly coming back before the month even ends. So the midfielders and the defense should have no, targets, all right? What we should be looking for is someone to resolve this. 30 shots, 8 on target, 0 goals. How has that happened? You look over here against Liverpool, 18 shots, 5 on target, 0 goals. What is the issue? Is that we aren't creating chances. We are creating plenty of chances, but we are unable to score goals. And you might be thinking, well, Arsenal has been linked quite heavily recently to a striker. This could be the breaking point. Lads, it is Borja Mayoral. Borja Mayoral, lads. 22 million bid. This lad is going to be the savior, apparently, that Arsenal to win us the league. This striker, Borja Mayoral. Lads, you've got... all the La Liga fans, are going to be saying, oh, this lad's the best player on Arsenal. He comes in, he's going to turn it around. No, lads, he isn't. This reminds me when they bought Perez from Spain as well. He came in, he was serviceable, but not to win a league. He came in, he didn't really do much. He kind of played up to his price tag. He wasn't like, oh, what a bargain. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing here. I feel like he could come in, and if he starts every single game, which he won't, he will score, around 10 goals. And you're saying, oh, that's decent. Well, lads, I'm talking about all competitions. So maybe like 6 in the Prem, maybe 2 in the Champions League. Well, we are out of the Cups, so maybe 7 in the Prem, 2-3 in the Champions League. That's around how many goals he'd end up getting. And we do create a bunch of opportunities. He is a natural number 9, but I feel that Arsenal, if you're going to sell Eddie Nketiah for at least 30 million to 50 million, in between there will be the price that we'll get. I feel like we should invest better on a more of a striker with more quality. Onana is 60 million, and we're over here trying to negotiate that, trying to sell Eddie Nketiah, our backup striker, and we are struggling for goals to get a midfielder. I believe that is blasphemous. Now, if you could get Borja Mayoral and Onana, or would I prefer the likes of maybe Ivan Toney, Santiago Jimenez, who's valued at 30 million apparently. If he's valued at 30 million, 8 million more, you get Santiago Jimenez, who has 39 goals in the year. That's tremendous. He's young as well, a natural number 9. I would prefer Santiago Jimenez a million times over Borja Mayoral, and I don't care if it would be a 50 million purchase. Forget Onana, forget that. Go get yourself a Santiago Jimenez. If you want to spend big boy money, obviously Ivan Toney, Victor Osimhen, Vlahovic. But if you want to buy a striker that isn't as much as those lads, Santiago Jimenez is the one that you need to buy ASAP. It should not be Borja Mayoral. It should not be reinforcing the midfield when you're having a goal-scoring crisis. It's absolutely blasphemous that you are willing to sell a striker that I don't even rate. I want Nketiah gone on January. If it's up to me, I'm selling him to Crystal Palace for 40 million. As soon as that offer comes in, accepted. But if you're going to reinvest that money into a midfielder, don't even think about it, lads. Eddie Nketiah, I understand he does miss a lot of crucial chances. I understand he's not that great. But he's a striker, and we have a drought in goal scoring, lads. It's like if your car breaks down because, you have a bad... Let's just say your car breaks down, you popped your tire, and then you end up going to the, you get towed to the mechanic shop, and you end up, getting a new exhaust pipe. It's like, lad, how is that functioning for your car to keep moving? You're not going to move. You have a popped tire. Replace the tire. Your problem is the tire. Get rid of the tire. So your problem is goal scoring. Go get yourself a proper striker. That is what is needed to happen if Arsenal want to continue into in the Champions League, if they want to get through from Porto, because they're going to play a mighty good defense in Porto. What does Porto do very well? They are very solid defensively. They have a very experienced center back in Pepe. They've got young lads that are, following the leadership of Pepe. They have a decent goalkeeper. These lads are not playing around when it comes to defending. They will beat Arsenal 1-0 in aggregate, both legs. That's how good they are defending. And if you can't make your chances without number 9, you're going to lose to Porto. And then we are going to be in a title race. We're going to fall into a top 4 race. We're going to go back to the Wenger days. All these Arsenal fans, out here on the internet complaining about, we're not challenging for the title, we're only getting top 4. We're going to go back to that if we don't get a proper striker. So let me know down in the comments down below if you think we should get Amadou Onana or should we go get a better striker than Borja Mayoral. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and thank you guys for watching.